aloof most of the time. I live in my own bubble, and I'm very selective of what I choose to bother myself with. But as a comedian, you need to know things, right?
Yeah.
So next thing we see, what's his name? Bebe Cool.
Yeah.
Calls for, because Ugandan performers were not allowed to have concerts at the time.
Oh, okay.
But now here we have 2 Nigerians performing. The event, of course, is organized by Ugandan promoter. But Bebe Cool calls out the government on it, like, why? These guys
It's not cool.
Yeah, you guys are told us Bebe Cool wasn't cool about it. It's like, why have you arrested? Why do you keep shutting down other concerts, but you're allowing these guys to perform?
Yeah.
So the police acts and they grab them, throw them in jail. They even arraign them in court.
Oh.
It was that bad, man.
Shit,
So,
and I'm sure Ugandan jails are not Thames level, because at that point Thames was the ish. Like
I don't know what Thames level jail looks like. It must have a lot of rear space, but these guys are tossed in jail.
Yeah, okay.
And the Nigerians respond. The Nigerian High Commission steps in. Like it was a diplomatic crisis.
Oh, okay.
But it was also during I think campaign season. So a lot of people are saying it was a distraction from the chaos of the campaigns going on and stuff. The oncoming elections and all that madness.
Because I remember like a lot of people also shot in. I remember just seeing these videos of people with their limbs shot.
Yeah, that was
during the
weird
election
season.
Period. Yeah.
November 2020, 2020. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, it was during campaign season. There was.
But the funny thing is, I remember watching the videos and being like, at least they're shooting their legs, because in Kenya they go for their heads. You'd rather limp for the rest of your life than die. I don't know.
No, guys were shot all over. Like I'm sure Kenyans were shocked that Ugandans were actually rioting.
Yeah. We were shocked with it.
Yeah, that's been one of the most violent.
We were worried for you guys.
As in, you're the ones always encouraging us to riot. What do you mean you are worried for us, guys?
Yeah, I know. Kenyans always talk that ish.
Kenyans, it's like you guys have a course in Nairobi University for rioting. Are you hurt by something? Oh, come learn how to throw a fit in public with burning tires, toss tear gas back to police and
Barricade
stuff.
some shit.
I'm always seeing Kenyans online, but Ugandans, why don't you act? Why don't you do this? Then when we act, they're like, oh, we were so worried for you. You liars.
But
Because you know who you're up against and what he can do.
Well, it went according to plan, according to the Kenyan plan. Ugandans have a different way of dealing with situations. Ignore it and it will go away.
And
It hasn't worked with Museveni. It applies to everything else except leadership.
And then what's up with this thing that he does where I see him at meetings, he's seated here, the person he's talking to is there.
It's across the border.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think he's a fan of long distance relationships.
Yeah.
So Sevo he loves his space. I honestly, if I had been president for that long, even I would put some distance between me and anyone showing up at my place. Like I'd speak to you via Bluetooth, man. just
stay away.
I think it's more of a security thing than anything else.
Yeah.
Also,
find it.
70 does not like diseases. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because he knows right now.
What's the term? Hypochondriac? Or something like that?
Fear for,
Fear for... He has OCD.
In general.
being contagious.
Oh, okay.
Because every time a disease has popped up, even before masks were a thing for COVID, there was this thing called Marburg, which was Marburg was like Ebola's international cousin. Cooler name, better branding and stuff, but still almost as deadly. So there was Ebola, there was Marburg, and every time these diseases popped up, Museveni was in a mask. He wasn't shaking hands. He was waving at people. Funny thing is, he always put his hand out like he was going to shake it. Then when you reached out, it was psych. I swear, we have one of the most interesting presidents in the world. I find he has he has the most interesting personality.
And we know the reason you're saying that. You have to go back home.
I have to. But no, I disagree with him as a leader in so many ways. But I'm the type of person who can look at you and be like, well, you're a fun person to hang around. I'll drink with you. Though I don't agree with your, ideologies in a lot of ways.
Yeah, he's reached that age where everything is natural causes. So I know you have to be fearful.
Hey, me, I'm just trying to live abroad, man. Abroad is now my country.
Yeah. So okay. So and then there are all these stories that I hear about him. Huh? Like for example, I've heard that Besije was his doctor. Is that a true story or just some Kenyan fable?
No, I think that was actually a true story.
Oh, okay.
Basically, was a military doctor, and they were in the fight together. Yeah. It's been a lot of these guys who are beefing now were once
very close
about the same life. It's just like in the comedy industry. You start a platform together. Somewhere along the line there's an ideological shift, and then next thing you know, you're each forming your own comedy platform and beefing. So it happens in life.
Okay. Because I've had that they were once friends, and also there's always the story that he tells you that if you want power, go to the bush. is that true? Like, if you truly want power, go to the bush.
He has never recommended it. So it's a running joke amongst Ugandans. Because even I used to work at a place called Vision Group, and the CEO once used it as a joke. Like, there were I don't remember what was being voted for, like most popular person or something like that. And then he lost to someone else, and in his speech is like, this stuff must have been rigged, you guys. I'm going to the bush. And people just burst out laughing. Like, going to the bush means one of two things. Either means you're going to war to fight for something you feel you are cheated out of, or you're going to the bush to, stretch lips. Yeah, it's part of certain cultures in Uganda where they go and just stretch the lips.
Okay, which lips are these we're talking about?
The meow lips,
Okay. You
stretch them around like thingies. Okay. Apparently it improves pleasure and stuff. So when you hear someone saying I'm going to the bush, it depends on the gender.
Okay.
Yeah. It's for different reasons.
I'm still stuck there, like.
I know, man. It took me a while to figure it out also.
So have you ever seen stretched ones?
Yeah.
Was the pleasure better? Or the pleasure is better for the woman?
For the woman. But then traditionally, I think their men prefer it. And stuff, so it's like cool for them. It's like their thing. Me, I'm from a culture where no one's bothered. It's hey, can I get in? Yeah, we good. Let's make this work. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Which community is that?
It's mostly the Baganda. And of course some other people have adapted it from the Baganda, and because they're like, it works for these guys. Oh, I want to marry a Muganda man. But it's not something you start doing